you. So my name is Lorna Chippindale. I am based in Harrogate in North Yorkshire, and my background is very much in business, in various roles, but started off in FMCG in advertising in London over 25 years ago. Then in the last 20 years, I have been growing a business and developing that, and then grew that to such a stage that one of the PLCs came along and asked if they could buy it. So I have actually sold that business now. And in that last 10 years or so, as I was growing and developing that business, one of the things I loved particularly was bringing on people to develop and flourish within our business in order to strategically achieve what we were looking to do as a business. Having been on the board myself of a business and having owned the business, co-owned the business, what it gives me is that real understanding of what it's like the buck stops with you, what it likes to have skin in the game, what it likes to be quite lonely at times, and actually what the opportunity of partnering with somebody who is completely safe, external to the organization, what value that actually brings. Who doesn't need a coach? Everyone needs a coach. For any significant change to happen, first and foremost, you need to start with observing where you're at. And what a coach can do is partner with you to really observe exactly what's going on right now, how you're feeling, how you're thinking, how you're behaving, and often that's difficult to do on your own. So challenges that people bring along when they are looking to work with me, they are wide and varied, but mainly the mid-career professional who is very successful, who is unfortunately right now feeling dissatisfied, disenchanted, ambitious, and ready for growth. Sometimes not quite sure in what direction, sometimes very clear in what direction, and have tried and tried until they're blue in the face to make it happen. However, they haven't actually been able to make it happen on their own. And most of the people who come to work with me have had some experience of partnering, working in teams, and understand the strength that you can get and the power that you can get from working with others. So from a trust perspective, we very much, we partner and we go into this together, and we're very clear about what we are doing and what coaching is about, and what we're not doing, and if something adverse were to happen, how we would deal with it. From the absolute outset, when I work with people, I'm really, really clear that I provide absolutely a safe space for them. There's that expression, it's what you do before you do what you do, that's really important. Coaching with different coaches is going to be in itself, because of the relationship, the partnership is going to vary. Coaching with me, I work with coachees who are ready to make some progress. They're frustrated, which is pretty uncomfortable, and they are definitely looking to make change. That will require a challenge. I would say I compassionately challenge my coachees, but as I've said before, I hold them in a safe space in order that we work in that space together for them to grow and develop and to be exactly who they need to be in that moment. What sort of results can people expect when they work with me? There's the empowerment, was absolutely one. There was clarity, there was inspiration, there was that sense of lightness and freedom, again, to be themselves, while also that sense of ability and ownership to take responsibility for their own selves and their own challenges, no matter what was going on around them. The first point, very much about that, creating that safe space and agreeing up front what our coaching agreement is, what that's going to look like as far as our commitment to working together as well, because it is a commitment and it is working. And from the very start, my place in that role is about meeting the client where they are at. So it is going to vary per client, but the first thing is very much meeting them where they're at and understanding and helping them understand what is going on for them right now, what their dreams and their goals look like, what their hopes are, and getting that, what that looks like in looking back in 2-3 years time. What does that look like, so that we've got a direction to move in. That's where we start. That's the start point. And from then, we may use some tools. We may use some 30-minute coaching sessions. We may use some deep dive 1.5 hour full-on value solicitation, or we might do the core needs theory, and we might work through that over 2-3 sessions. We might do some DISC to really understand how they're behaving right now in the entity, the world that they're working in or living in, and then we're going to pull it all together. Okay, so this process usually takes up to 3 months for a full understanding of where that coachee is right now and where they want to get to, and making real start on that journey. And normally I'm working with clients for about 6 months, and then there may be check-ins beyond that. So thank you very much for taking the time to listen to what I have to say. And if any of that has been intriguing to you and you'd like to explore potentially working together, then please do get in touch, and I'd love to have a conversation with you.